Before you begin setup and configuration, you must gather requirements for your reconciliation process. After all the design decisions are made, you can perform all the configuration tasks in a limited amount of time.
Configure system settings, periods, formats, and users.
Import profiles. Import currency rates. Configure data loads. Run data loads. Create
Reconciliations.
Open the period.
From the home screen, select Application to access configuration. The Alert Types screen is displayed.
You can analyze typical issues that users encounter during the close cycle and create alert types to handle them in the future cycles. You can create user-defined attributes and associate them with transactions and profiles.
In System Attributes, you can define the number and type of profile segments used in your account IDs, define subsegments for group reconciliations, define the reconciliation processes that are in effect, configure risk ratings and frequencies, configure account types to be used for account classification and reporting. Currency rates, currency buckets, currency, and the rate types used for foreign exchange translation are inside the Currencies section. Formats are assigned to define the reconciliation, including properties such as the reconciliation method and whether this format supports group reconciliation, instructions, and any associated reference files, attributes, questions to be answered by the selected user when working with a reconciliation, selected rules to apply to the reconciliation.
Formats contain method of reconciliation, look and feel of the reconciliation, rules, transaction attributes, and other important configurations.
The ultimate goal is to provide a robust preventive control structure to ensure that every reconciliation that's created actually qualifies as a proper reconciliation. A library of standard formats are available to be used as a starting point. Start with an initial set, and you can revise and adapt that set as needed. You can also configure calendars, holiday rules, and organizational units, which are essential for those planning to use holiday-based scheduling. You configure the periods pertaining to reconciliation. You can start with just 1 or 2 periods and then add periods as needed. For each period, you can define start and end dates, dates on which books are closed, and the frequencies associated with each period. Additional settings are available to determine how the system behaves in a number of different areas and fine-tune the reconciliation. You can assign power user security, manage teams, and manage groups to perform specific functions in account reconciliation. You can also create groups for users. Multiple roles can be assigned to a group to perform activities beyond the usual role. For example, in addition to preparer responsibilities, a group can also be assigned report designer roles. You can assign flexible roles to groups. Profiles is used for a collection or group of accounts that are reconciled. Each profile represents a distinct reconciliation. In case of group reconciliations, a profile may contain many different low-level accounts rolling into it. You can import or export profiles, including to unformatted data for future import. Meaning, you can change what you want and then it will already be in the proper import format. Each month, reconciliations are created from the profiles and the format chosen within the profile. Reconciliations carry with them a snapshot of the configuration existing on the profile at the time the reconciliation was created. As time goes on, profile configurations will change as the business changes. These changes have no impact on existing reconciliations, which must remain intact and representative of the configuration that existed on the date it was created. Once your initial data loads are complete for the period, you can create reconciliations for the current period. Subsequent data loads will update the reconciliations. If there is a balance change and the reconciliation is already complete, it will be reopened and updated with the new balance. Once the configuration and data loads are done, the system is ready for preparers to complete their reconciliations. During acceptance testing, the key items to validate include ensuring account mappings are correct for each reconciliation to contain the correct account balances, checking that all preparer and reviewer assignments are correct, ensuring each reconciliation contains the correct format. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.